know, we could have stayed outside. We could have stayed outside, Zeus. It's just football. Lord have mercy. A little rain and we got to come inside every time. A little hot outside, we got to come inside every time. Man, we're going to start being soft as bread pudding. I'm telling you, man. Football's supposed to hurt. Training camp's supposed to hurt. So when the season get here, it's easy. If we get used to this now, it's irrelevant. They need one first down. But guess what the secret is? They won't see a damn yard. Okay, move on.
Yo, Patriots weekend. On to Foxborough. Supposedly it's supposed to be decent with the weather. I don't know. You can never trust that place. We haven't won there since 97 or like 96 or something like that. So it's been a long time since we've been able to whoop up on the Patriots. And hopefully we jump out there and just scrape them up, you know, scrape them up off the grass, turf, whatever the hell it is they got out there. I think it's grass. But hopefully the weather's decent and not super crappy so we can actually get something done. We did have some injury reports, but they're just like soreness more than anything. Ty Smith had an MRI. I believe that was cleared. I gotta double check. I'm not sure. But either way, they're not playing very well at all. They're 2-3. Their defense is pretty suspect against the pass. I'm not sure about the run, but I know people have been passing on them like it's nobody's business. Their quarterback isn't the best, so he's still young. So hopefully our DBs, especially Diggs, can take advantage of that. I don't see him throwing towards Diggs. So AB, you gotta step up, bro. And no, not not Antonio Brown, Anthony Brown. He got our pick 6 at the end of the game last week, so hopefully he can at least cop another pick or hold his man down pretty well. I'm not sure what the receiving core looks like over there, but I know it's not the best. It's not even in the top 10, I don't believe. But you always got to go against that mind and Bill Belichick, and that dude is ruthless. Like, the analytics, that guy he's unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been kind of held in check, but he lost Brady, and apparently Brady was a little more important than everybody thought he was, because he won the Super Bowl last year, and the Patriots ain't do squat, and it looks like he's on pace to repeat. But he's gotta run into us first. So hopefully, if we do meet him in the playoffs, we can take him out, or somebody else takes him out before we get there. You know, but with our duo of running backs, our offensive line as healthy as it is, our defense playing the way they are, we're supposed to get pieces back. Not super important pieces this week, but kind of important pieces. You get what I'm saying? So we'll have more depth in more places. That way, you know, we don't have tired DBs out there, you know, or tired D linemen, because we get one of those back. Not the one we want, but we get one back. Either way, we should win this game. We should. I'm not saying we will, but we should. On paper, it's set up for us to win. But it's also set up for a trap game, you know, playing a crappy team, get whooped up by a crappy team. I see it every year. Every year, a really good team gets beat by a team that's going nowhere. And it's just a fluke, you know, and usually kicks them back in gear or lights a even bigger fire under them, and they take off, you know, they accept, right? What I don't want to do is peak too early and then start declining right before the playoffs and then go into the playoffs with a decline. I don't want to do that. But, you know, as much as I don't want to say this, I'd rather take an L before we get into the playoffs. That way we take another loss, you know, to get us hungry again. And then, you know, somewhere right before the playoffs, just one. Don't get me wrong. Like, or one that, you know, we barely fucking won because people weren't doing, you know, schematically what they should have been doing. So hopefully we can hold our own. Everybody does their jobs the entire time, the entire season, and with the depth we got, nobody tires out. So that's a big thing. Like, you can have the best players in the NFL, but if you've only got one set, when they get tired, what do you got? You got a huge drop off when you go from this guy to this guy. We don't have that drop off, luckily. Last year we did, but this year we're doing pretty well. So fingers crossed on that. I'm not exactly sure, but I do believe after the bye, by the next game after the bye, we may be able to see Michael Gallup back out and Donovan Wilson. Law and what's his name? Gallimore, they're going to be a little longer. Still about 4 weeks out after the bye. So, I mean, you can get your hopes up if you want, but I don't expect to see Gallimore and D-Law until around week 10, 11, maybe 12. Even then, they still got 5 more games to play, and if we get in the playoffs, there's another however many games, you know. As long as we can get in the playoffs, get that first game under our belt, and get that second game under our belt, if we can get to that championship game, I think we will have enough fire to where we're that close, and there's nothing that's going to stop us. You know, because we've never been there, not since we've had the players we've got. You know, because we've got Dak, Zeke, Pollard, you know, our offensive line. We've now got Amari, Gallup, CD, Cedric. Cedric's killing it. I don't know if anybody is sleeping on him, but Cedric Wilson is a beast. I knew it last year when we played Seattle, and he broke people's ankles after the catch and just took it to the house twice. Right? So I've been a big fan of Cedric Wilson the whole time. And he's a gadget. He basically can play any position on the field. You know, any position. Any and every position he is familiar with and knows everything about it. Now, he's not big enough to play every position, but he is smart enough to. And that is gold right there. Like, you don't find that ever. So we need to appreciate that. And that kind of makes it scary for Michael Gallup, but not really. Because if you think about it in this aspect, Gallup went down. All right, now say CD or Amari has the same fate, you know, like something stupid minutely happens, takes him out for a few weeks. That guy's got to be there. Get rid of Noah Brown, get rid of whoever you got to get rid of, but keep Cedric Wilson and never get rid of Michael Gallup, because that dude is nasty. He will make some of the most acrobatic catches. His balance is impeccable, and his yak, bro, off the charts. Like, that dude is nasty. So that's a big decision, and hopefully we don't have to make it. Hopefully we can just keep him, but we'll see where we go from there. And with Gallimore killing it this much, I hope we pay that man enough to keep him here. But that's all I got, guys. I'll hit you up as soon as I can. Peace.
Come take a little walk with me through my neighborhood and come spend a day in my trail. Get your paper right there, yeah, some good, but just keep it tool in your left. My little partner holding that word. Nigga won't wait to keep around that. Better not violate on my entertainment.